What we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and check out this whole entire set of Marvel Legends, the Black Panther wave, for a couple reasons. One, I want to get them open and get them on these shelves. Two, a lot of people have already reviewed these. And so, for you snowflakes out there watching these videos that you're always going, man, all you do is bitch and all you do is complain and no, absolutely, you're wrong. You're completely wrong. I only do that when it's necessary. When you give me good quality toys like this one, I don't ever bitch. I just bitch when bitching is required or needed. So when we do this review, I'm going to try to do it without being racist or anything because I'm not. So I don't want you little buttercups out there thinking, oh my God, he's racist. He said a black... No, I don't think so. So here's the facts on this line. And this is a really cool line. The build 'em. It's a new character that we don't have. It's cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. But how many of you guys went out there would have preferred, I don't know, Man-Ape? And in this day and age for Disney or Hasbro to take a black man and put him in an ape costume and make him as a toy, I don't think that we'll ever see something cool like that. But that is like basically my favorite Black Panther villain, so that would have been really cool. I understand why they didn't do it. I don't understand why you put two black female figures in an action figure line. It's good for me because they're characters that I don't have, but for you, we all know that this is not going to sell. Like, it's basically, without trying to sound weird or racist or anything, whenever you guys do black action figures, they don't really sell that good. When you do a black female action figure, then it really doesn't sell that good. Like if you take Storm and put her in a superhero costume, I can kind of see that trickling off the shelf eventually. Let's be real here. You can probably go to Walmart right now and still see some Lando Calrissian sitting on the shelf. So when you take a black African action figure that no kid has any clue who this is, brave move. Very brave. For me as a collector, this is like action figure gold. You guys did a great job on it. It's a character that I don't have in my toy room. And it's just something really awesome and different. Even though I'm a big fan of the comic book versions versus the movies, but I get them all anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And something on this would have been cool for collectors, and because if you would have taken like 4 different heads and they included it with this, I would have bought 4 in a second. And it would be easy to buy them because they're literally already warm in the pegs. Because none of the kids are buying them, then the collectors might have bought 4, the kids don't touch them, and then making something brave and bold like a black female action figure, because boys aren't going to buy this. And if a kid comes into the store and his mom gives him $20, and he can only get one, I can guarantee you this is not the one that he's getting. And then we have the Black Panther. And then I was like, Black Panther is probably just going to be the same one that we already have. No, that's not the case. It's a brand new mold, a brand new head. The head looks like he needs to, I don't know, he looks Mexican or something. Doesn't really look black. Either way, it looks like a really good toy. We're going to check it out. We have this Iron Man, and everybody's going, oh my God, it's the best Iron Man they've ever did. Well, it is a good Iron Man, and he's a really good Iron Man. That Tony Stark's to me, like, does that guy look like he should be like in sync or One Direction or something? Like, it's like boy band Iron Man. It's a good toy, but we're going to check it out. And then you have this Black Bolt. And when I saw this come out, like I talked to Dwight at Comic-Con, I was like, really, dude? Really? Another Black Bolt. 3 Black Bolts. 3. This is my bitch. This is my complaint. This is why I complain in these videos. Why do we have 3 Black Bolts, but we can't have the whole Inhuman team? If I had the whole Inhuman team and you made 3 Black Bolts, it wouldn't bother me as bad. But it's just like, I don't know why we need 3 of them. Is this the best one? I don't know. We're going to find out in the video because I have the other ones to compare them with. And then you have Submariner. Like this guy, once again, I'm going to say I already got a really good one. You guys are going to go, oh, that one's not really good. I can't pose them for my pictures. Well, not everybody poses their figures for pictures. I basically just collect them. Like, I pose them a little bit. I don't take that many pictures with them. So I understand your guys' complaint for a better version, for better articulation. But to me, if I already have one, I don't feel as if I need another one. But I'm a collector, and I have every Marvel Legends ever made. So if I don't get it, my collection's incomplete. So that's not going to happen. So when you guys go, he's bitching. Well, because I already have him. You get it? Like, I already have him. No, I don't have to buy him. But I do want my collection to be complete. Is he a good toy? Yeah, he's really good. Is he better than the old one? That's debatable. I'm going to say no. You guys are going to say yes. He comes with a bearded head. I would have bought it anyways. So it's all good. And then you have... This is where it gets... gets weird, sorry. Killmonger. Like, this is the Golden Leopard to me. This is not Killmonger. I mean, the toy looks great. No, I'm not saying the toy isn't. The toy looks amazing. I mean, Hasbro killed it. Marvel Legends is killing it. On this whole line, they're killing it. It's just like, if you're going to give me Killmonger, give me the one, geez, where he has like that mask with the horns on it, or give me like an unmasked head or something. Sorry, I'm still fighting this man cold. But it's a cool toy. I can't wait to see the movie. It just, man, he's like basically the Black Panther with gold on him. I was just hoping for more out of a movie. There they are. Let's get them open and see how they look. Okay, here they are all opened up. We'll go ahead and start down here. This is like kind of how I have them, favorite to least favorite, kind of in order. So starting down here to the left, you have her. She's basically a little under 6 inches tall. She's probably my favorite figure in the set. Brand new sculpt, brand new character. I think they did a great job. The Build-A-Figure is always a disappointment when it's a smaller character because we're always hoping for something a little bit more. I don't know, like Man-Ape. Would have been a great choice, but she does look good, and she's my second favorite figure in the set. Then you have Killmonger right here, which I think Marvel Legends, Hasbro did a good job. I just think that the Disney just, God, they could have just came up with a better villain. It's basically the Golden Leopard. Not really feeling that. Everybody's saying this is arguably the best Iron Man so far. Well, he is a pretty good Iron Man. Is he the best one? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Then you have Black Panther. He's also nice. He's just another Black Panther. And, God, we're getting so many, it's starting to get a little old. They still got a purple one we got to check out. Then you have Sub right here. And this is where the line completely takes a shit, at least for me. It's just, I feel as if I already have one of these. I actually like the old one. I don't know. I'll pull them both out. We'll see. Actually, I'm going to pull them all out because that's just how I do it. But he's a great toy as far as character selection. I think, God, we've gotten so many Submariners lately. Like, I just think they could have got somebody else. And then the biggest disappointment in the line is another Black Bolt. This is the third one, and I'm pretty sure they all look exactly the same. We'll also find that out. We're going to go ahead and start with him. Let's pull those out and get him up front. This is why he's my least favorite in the set. And I'm not saying he's a bad figure. He's actually pretty good. Is he my favorite Black Bolt? Yeah, he actually is. I like the blue costume a little bit better than the black costume. The screaming mouth, like the electricity coming off the forks. Like, yes, he's by far my favorite. So they made this one, and this one was like, man, that's not a good toy. So then I was totally content with this one, and then they made this one, which he is good, but what would you rather have? Another Black Bolt or a new character to the Inhuman set? Me, personally, I would really like to have a new characters to the Inhuman set. The thing about him is his screaming head is definitely my favorite thing about him. The paint in the mouth is definitely a little screwed up. I think they could have did a little bit better job on that. The alternate head, this basically looks like the head right behind it, even though it's different. The fork is bigger, and I think it's just a different head. I'm not real sure. But this head is totally pointless when you have the screaming head. That is what makes this figure stand out. And he's not a horrible figure. I just really want to complete this Inhuman set. Like it's like an itch that I can't reach. Like it's just something I really want to be done in my toy room. That and Alpha Flight, and I'm not going to stop talking about it until they do. So I'm probably going to be talking about it for the next 20 years. So here he is. We're not going to go over the articulation because we're going to do all 7 figures. He's a great toy. Just so many other figures. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled out the collection, and this one is just like really cool. Like, man, when they had like cool bases, effects like this, like we pay like an extra $15 for a base like that these days. And then you have the Walgreens exclusive, and then you have these two, and I can see why you guys might think that we needed a new one. For one, I'm sure the majority of you guys don't have this one, so you were like really stoked. I mean, to me, this is the classic one. When you put this guy in a green Speedo, that's the one. That's the one that I want. Like, I don't really like these like scuba suit ones that much. They're like really no big deal. But when you take them and put them in this suit, it's like, it just screams Submariner. It's like, it's the one for me. So the old one, it definitely does look a little off, but I just think it looks like a cool original toy. Then you take this one, and it just screams repaint all over it. So, I mean, I see your point. Did we need a new one? Yeah, kind of. Did you guys have the old one? I mean, I'm sure a few of you did, but he's not really that common to come by. He's probably only worth like $5 on eBay. So here's the other head that I'm not going to display him with. One of my ears is bent, so he kind of has like a dog ear or something. I could probably heat that up and bend it back. This head is actually really cool. I really like it, but since I already have basically one, well, it's not just like it, but one without a beard behind it, I'm not going to display this. This is something that I would have actually bought 2 of if I didn't already have another one behind it. So I'm definitely happy to have this new upgraded one. The bearded head really sets it off. I think that's a really nice touch. Definitely makes it like a cool looking figure. And then you take the time to put this sculpted on scales on the Speedo. That really sets this figure off. Not to mention it's got like that kind of metallic sheen to it. I think they've really killed it on that. Like, they really did a good job. Like, this just, man, it's really good. The Trident's awesome. Like, I mean, I guess they could have put a little love on the paint or something. It's just, well, it's awesome, but it's just basically a hunk of gold plastic. But it's cool. I'm not going to pick him apart too much. He is a cool figure. I already have plenty of these guys, so a different character as far as this one went would have been a better choice, at least for my collection. Okay, so here's the Black Panther side by side with the other movie one, and you can see that they're definitely different characters, especially the head, and the head should be very similar, but for some reason it's not. This one, the new one, does come with fisted hands. I don't really see the point in those because it's Black Panther. Of course, I want to show off those beautiful claws of his. Let me get the camera up here for I can kind of get you a really good close-up look. First off, we'll start with these 2 masks. I think they did a really good job on both of these. This is the old one. I thought that was a cool design. I didn't think they needed to redo the costume, but I'm glad that they did because they could sell us a new toy off of it. The ears are different, the sculpt, everything about it's different. Really like the old one, really digging the new one. So, and then as far as the rest of the costume goes, you can see head to toe is a totally different outfit. I know it looks really similar. I thought it would be the same one, and then maybe they'd upgrade it down the line, but they didn't. So every line on it's different, and I think they did a really good job on it. On the toes on this, they didn't paint the toenails. I'm not real sure. Maybe they're not supposed to be painted. The claws are painted. I think that would have been a nice touch if they painted it, but maybe they're not painted in the movie, so they might not have had a choice there. The back of the figure, once again, tons of sculpted lines. Man, they really spent a lot of money on this movie line. I wish that they had the budget for the comic book line, but apparently the studios don't really care that much about the comic books. and that's why they put all their money into this. As far as the head goes, I don't know why the color is so different. Like, that's just really weird. And I don't know, does he have like that really bold point on his forehead in the movie? This one doesn't have it. I don't know, I'll find out after I see the movie, or maybe I'll watch the trailer again. But there they are, this face sculpt on this thing. This is where they're really starting to shine. That thing, like, I can hold that side by side with like a Mezco. And man, it really holds up. God, they're doing a great job on that. Okay, right, so here's this Iron Man, and here's the argument. Is this the best Iron Man that Hasbro, Marvel Legends, Toy Biz has ever did? Well, he's definitely a good one. Like, after going through them all, and I'm not counting the movie ones. The movie ones, there's some good ones there. I'm just talking the comic book ones. Otherwise, I think you'd have some competition. These are the best ones that I could kind of find. Yeah, that House of M one's pretty spectacular, but I think that's a little above and beyond. So I didn't pull him out. I just kind of pulled these out for a real light, quick comparison, and he's definitely up there. I know everybody wanted this one, especially for they could complete that all new, all different Avengers team, and I am also looking forward to that. So as soon as I get done showing you this figure, I am also going to be like everybody else and put him with the all new, all different Avengers team, just for you can kind of have that shot. So here he is up close, masked and unmasked. I liked him so much, I went ahead and bought two, for I could have the blast effects on one, have the Tony head on one, have the Iron Man head on the other one. This thing, to me, it's very like comic book looking. It's like almost a little, like he's a little feminine, like he's a little too boy band. Like, this thing kind of looks like he came out of One Direction. He does look good, I'm not saying that he doesn't, but just, I don't know, he almost looks like a girl's toy. Like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. I'm sure if you look at this, you go, yeah, I kind of see he does look a little feminine. Like, you could probably put this in the girls section next to like the Barbies or something, and it might actually fit right in. As far as this Iron Man goes, since it's an all new toy, we'll kind of go over the articulation a little bit. The head is on a ball, works really well. I love the shoulders on this. They're also, I think they're on a ball. I can't really move them much, but there they go. They really lock into place. Man, that really clicks good. Upper bicep swivel. I try to quit hitting the camera. Sorry about that. Upper bicep swivel, double elbow. You can still see the pin. If you're going to do new stuff, try to get rid of the pin. Come on, it's 2018. Let's do something bold and start getting rid of these pins. Other people are doing it. I know you can do it too. See how the ab crunch works on this guy. It does have a nice click to it. Doesn't move a lot, but moves enough for me. Turns at the waist. I really don't feel as if you need that, but I guess it's nice to have. The thighs, you figure, like, you know, if they're going to do new stuff, you could do like pull down, like drop down thighs or something, and have them where they rotate at the thighs to get rid of this cut here. There's better ways to do this. Other toy companies are doing it. They're not really doing it yet. But who knows, maybe we'll get caught up someday. Looks like I got a little yellow paint on mine right there too. Double knee, once again, you got the big pin there, but you get tons of articulation out of it. Man, I'm just like trapped in between this guy and the camera, and something's got to go. As far as the ankles go, let's see what we get out of these. They're like, got like a really like stiff, like clicking motion in them. Move good, the ankle pivot, they always do good on that. But here he is. I mean, God, I guess I know why everybody's saying he's the best one. I pulled out some of the better ones, and he is actually a really good one. It's like they kind of should have put like a wash or something on that face. I don't know, just real cartoony. Let me go ahead and pull out the all different Avengers. For I can be like everybody else. Okay, so here he is with the all new, all different Avengers, and you have to admit that face fits right in. I'm not really sure who these guys are. They're either Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, one of the two. It's definitely a nice little set that one of my friends hooked me up with for Christmas, and he goes, "Hey, I didn't see these in your toy room. I figured you might want them." Well, when your friend goes all out and gets you a nice set of toys like that, you'd feel like a dick if you didn't display them. And this is a great way to display them with this new Tony Stark's So here he is. I got him up here on this solar stand. This thing, I don't know, somebody mailed me that thing for free. It basically works off the power of the lights and it's 100% silent. Actually works pretty good. If you guys want to display a figure pretty good and you turn your lights on and all your figures start spinning, that's the stand for you. But anyways, God, how many times am I going to say anyways? Okay, well, anyways, here he is with the all new, all different Avengers. Okay, so here's this Killmonger. I actually think they did a really good job on this one too. They actually did a pretty good job on this whole line. First off, look at the attention for detail on this head sculpt. Like those gold eyes in there, it's like they're like a shiny, like they actually look like real gold. Like they really did a good job on that. The necklace is also pretty cool. And if you kind of like look, there's kind of like a camo, like leopard pattern to them. I'm trying to get the light just right to where you can see it. You can kind of see it here on the legs, how it's like kind of spotted like a leopard. Really, really nice touch. Like that's just like, wow. Like I'm not even sure how they did that, but I'm glad that they did. It just really shows that they cared. Man, they did a good job on this toy. It's just, I don't know, this isn't Killmonger to me. This is like the Golden Leopard. If you would have called this the Golden Leopard, I'd love it. I'd be totally content with it. As far as the weapons go, once again, really good job. Tons of sculpt, tons of detail. It's crazy because they do all this for this, and that Submariner, they do absolutely nothing for it. Like, this is a nice accessory. This is a nice weapon. And if that isn't enough, then they give you another one over here. This one also looks really good. Tons of sculpted detail on the handle. Looks like there's some silver lines up top. Really nice. Really well done. Just take a minute and check out some of this sculpted detail, this paint work. And they just kill it on the movie line. I wish that the comic book line was as good as this. Like, 'cause this is a phenomenal toy. Like, this is really good. So for you guys to think that all I do is bitch, well, actually I don't. I just bitch when the toys suck, but these toys don't suck, so it's hard to complain. Here's Killmonger. He's the only one in my collection. I wish I had like the one with the spiked head or the one like the big shirtless guy with the dreadlocks or something that actually looked like Killmonger. That would be cool, but until then, we're going to do it. We'll just do these two at the same time, because this video is probably getting really long. And these two are actually my favorite too. This is a build 'em. I know, just the small figure for a build 'em is just hard to accept. It's hard to get over. You look so forward to getting this big giant character in your collection, and then you just get a regular little character. But it is cool because it's the first time you got her in your collection. They did an amazing job on her. Let's look at this head real close up for a second, if the camera will focus. Alright, that looks pretty good. That just, man, that's good. The detail and the tattoos and the head. Yeah, alright, now we got it. Really good job on that. The face sculpt, just perfection. Like, God, that just looks like it just came right out of the movie. Like, really well done on that. The costume, all sculpted. Like, I think the only thing that they shared parts on with this was the thigh. Everything else looks like it's pretty much brand new. Like, they could have easily just like repainted this and sold it to us again, and we would have bought it. We wouldn't even have complained because we're used to getting repaints, but they didn't do that. The accessories on this thing is also cool. The spear, nice crisp clean paint, silver up here, black handle, tons of sculpt work on that. This one is also cool. There's even little sculpted lines in that. I mean, it's everything about it. Like, look at this thing. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I wish that, God, I wish that they'd do this with all their toys instead of just a bunch of crappy repaints and new heads. But this is an amazing toy. This is why she's my second favorite figure in the set. So this whole set together is pretty solid. Basically, you get like 3 brand new first time ever characters. You got like, what, 5 brand new sculpts. It's a pretty solid line. I think they kind of killed it with this one. I was really excited to get it. And here she is. Just take a look at that. Like, man, that real scan technology that they're doing is so good. Look at the hair. Like, man, it almost looks like a piece of candy, like you could eat it or something. But Really well done on that. This toy also stands out. I love these accessories with these hoops, with all this detail on here. Killing it. The boots are different, everything on it. That's it. That's the whole set. I already showed you the collection for everything. This video's been crazy long. These are my 2 favorite ones in the set. Looking forward to the movie. Thanks for watching.